Right, so today we're going to be talking about just the warm-up and the cool-down. So first of all, the first topic to discuss is the pulse raiser. Pulse raisers in the warm-up are used to increase the pulse rate, breathing rate, body temperature and blood flow. This prepares the body for more intense exercises later on. Pulse raisers could be simple, as gentle as a light run or light jog, but they could also increase intensity to increase the above things like breathing rate, body temperature, pulse rate, blood flow, etc. The next thing is mobility stretches. Mobility exercises mobilise the joints and contributes alongside synovial fluid to lubricate the joints. This increases range of movement in certain areas for upcoming exercises. It also helps prevent injury. They should be own body. They should be like the exercise should be all in your own body weight. The exercises like squats, leg curls, and hip circles. Those are examples of mobility stretches. Next thing is mental preparation. So this is a stage for players to get ready and motivated for upcoming matches or training sessions. Each player should visualise a successful performance, sort of like positive imagery. They should focus on performing certain tactics and skills to how they should be played, and then use this to motivate themselves ready for the upcoming matches. So that's that. The next topic to discuss is duration of each of the above phases. So out of all the ones so pulse raisers, they usually last about 5 to 6 minutes until you feel a bit warm, you're a bit out of breath. Mobility exercises should last about 5 minutes also in order to warm up the muscles and increase joint movement. Mental preparation can just be about 1 to 2 minutes to think about the performance ahead and motivate themselves for the performance. Types of warm-ups for specific exercises, so aerobic routines. For aerobic routines, you might you want to warm up your body and basically gradually rev up your cardiovascular system by raising your body temperature and increasing blood flow to your muscles. Exercises such as walking, climbing, running, swimming and jogging would class as a type of warm-up for aerobic exercise. Types of warm-ups for specific exercise, so like resistance-based exercises or like warm-up reps on machines or exercises would consist of dynamic stretches and a bit of cardio on the machines like the treadmill, cross trainer, the bike or the what's it called, the row machine. The reps and sets for dynamic stretches should be 30 seconds, so 30 seconds per like limb, for 10 to 15 meters. The levels and incline for machine exercises should be increased from 5 to 7 whilst working at 75 to 85% MHR, maximum heart rate. Right, now onto the cool down. First of all, something very important, the main reason why we do cool downs is to remove lactic acid. So a variety of different exercises in a cool down can reduce muscle soreness and get rid of lactic acid, as I said. The lactic acid in our muscles build up during exercises, so by doing static stretches and light intensity CV exercises for a cool down, it will relax the muscles and so you release the stress and lactic acid in those areas. It will also prevent things like cramp. So DOMS is sort of what if a lack of cool down could cause. So DOMS is delayed onset muscle soreness. This is when muscles become sore, have a decreased range of movement and less efficient functioning. DOMS occurs usually from first time irregular exercises. By doing a cool down, muscles will continue to move and contract, but at a light intensity, so the build-up of the muscle soreness and lactic acid is prevented. Pulse lowering. This is another topic in the cool down. So, this stage of a cool down should be the first stage after a main workout or exercise, as it focuses on decreasing heart rate, pulse rate, and breathing rate. To reach a more relaxed state, cool downs help by lowering the intensities of your exercise. That's that. Stretches. So, developmental stretches are another kind of stretch to use in the cool down. So they are mainly good for muscles that lack in flexibility or that don't have a big range of movement or large range of movement. They aim to increase these two things by pushing the contracting muscles to further lengths than their usual lengths, so that the flexibility increases. 2 stages. First stage, hi Liam.
What's up, man?
First stage is you push the muscle for a stretch reflex, then relax the relax phase, which is by keeping the tension there for up to 60 seconds. An example of a stretch that would, for a developmental stretch, would be the tricep stretch, which you would hold for at least 30 seconds per arm. As you see, you push it down until the muscle has a stretch reflex, and then the relax phase is where you sort of keep it there for 60 seconds, and then you swap arms. Another type of stretching and cool down would be PNF stretching, which is this stretching requires assistance from a partner to stretch one limb and muscle, whilst the other person contracts the opposing muscle. So it's sort of like using as a resistance. Once stretched for about 10 to 20 seconds, the partner can then let go of the limb to allow a relaxation phase, just like the developmental stretches. Basically, once that's happened, you restart the process again to increase the range of movement or range of motion around those muscles. In a sport like gymnastics, this method of stretching will allow gymnasts to stretch further and longer in places that are unnatural positions and become comfortable in these positions. And yeah, that's basically warm up and cool downs for you guys. This has been 7 minutes, but yeah, thank you very much for listening.
Cheers, Jordan. Nice one, mate. Cool.